welcome to my new blog, Sharing with Friends with Donna Judge. Why am I doing a blog? That's simple. I just thought it would be fun to share different things about Sarasota with you guys. Friends of mine are always saying, that beach is so beautiful, or that sunset is gorgeous. So I thought, why not start sharing these things with my friends? About probably 3 months ago, one of my students said to me, Kiyoshi, you should start a blog because the conversations that we have are always so interesting. And I said to him, I'll give it some thought. And I thought about it a little bit that night, but I really didn't think about it much after that. Then a couple months later, I was riding my bike on Legacy Trail, and all of a sudden I thought, it would be kind of fun to share my bike rides, and I could do something like biking with Sarasota with Donna Judge, and just share all the different places that I go to on the bike. And I thought about that night and kind of let that thought go too. And then, because of a celebration and an honor that's coming up, a bunch of friends and fellow black belts asked me if I would stream it live so they could share with me. And I thought about it, and I thought, why not just go ahead and start up a blog? And the first show on the blog could be my celebration, and I'd be able to share it with everyone live that way. So, about now you're probably saying, what celebration? So, I have the honor coming up of being promoted to my 9th degree black belt. This is an honor that is really hard for me to share in words. For those of you that train martial arts and have put a lot of years into the martial arts, you'll understand what I'm feeling right now. For those that don't know, I've been studying martial arts for 50 years, and I've been teaching martial arts for the past 46 years. All martial artists hope that one day they'll make it to 9th degree black belt. But in all reality, because of life and how busy life becomes, most people don't have the time that it takes to dedicate to the studying of martial arts and the teaching of martial arts. So it's such an honor, and I definitely want to share it with my family and my friends. A lot of you that don't know me about now are saying, who is Donna Judge? So I thought I'd let some folks that know me share that with you.
So who is Donna Judge? My name is David Jones, and I came to Sarasota High School in 2005. If you would ask the question to anyone on campus in 2005, who is David Jones? And you'd also asked, who is Donna Judge? You would have gotten, I don't know, to the first answer, but everybody would have been able to answer who is Donna Judge. You see, in 1997, Donna Judge decided to move her life and her position and her work into that of being a security aide. She was already a master in karate. She'd already amassed a whole bunch of world championships and everything else, but she came to work security at Sarasota High School. Now, Ms. Judge didn't have the easiest life growing up. She knew what it was like to be an at-risk kid, to have difficulties, to see that academics isn't always a person's primary focus, especially when they're dealing with so many things that are going on in their lives. So Donna Judge came to Sarasota High School, had a very special emphasis and focus, especially on those kids that make mistakes. Security aides have to deal with kids who are making mistakes. And let's face the facts, we're all humans. We all make mistakes. Some make some pretty bad ones. Some come from situations where, in their mind, these aren't bad mistakes. Not if you could see what I'm dealing with. So Donna Judge's heart went out to those kids. And if you think about it, if you ask any teacher on the planet, why did you become a teacher? Almost every one of them has a story, and they'll say, well, it was because this teacher impacted me. They changed my life. Well, tell you what, there's an awful lot of kids who will say that, not about a teacher, but about their sensei, their security aide, their person that had their back and loved them on the Sarasota High campus, and that was Donna Judge. She always sought to bring out the best in kids. She held them accountable for their mistakes, but she wanted them to improve. A lot of them, she gave them the opportunities to improve, both in character, in values, in mindset, through her karate in the studio that she owned. But she did it just through the relationship that she had. Now, when you think about the teachers that were so impacted by other teachers that that's what their profession became, it's interesting to see how many kids, and I've gotten to experience this because I was at Sarasota High School until 2023, and it's hundreds and hundreds of kids that always come back to see her, that are always asking about her, that have stayed in a relationship with her. That only happens when you have someone that actually makes an impact and changes kids' lives forever in the most profound ways. Who's Donna Judge? An amazing human being who's impacted kids for the better, year after year.
Hi, I'm Linda Cleary. I am one of Donna Judge's black belts, and we go way back. We've been together a long time, and in the early days, we did a lot of competing. We were known to go down to Miami 2 or 3 times a month to compete, and just watching her compete, you always knew that you were going to get hit with that reverse punch. You knew it was coming, and there wasn't anything you could do to stop it. We did a lot of competing together. We traveled around the country. We also trained and competed in Japan. So it was a joy to watch Kyoshi compete, and just some great memories together through the years.
Hello, my name is Thomas Hardy. I am one of the black belts here at Suncoast Karate Dojo and a student of Kyoshi Donna Judge. So I'm here to tell you about Kyoshi Judge and her martial arts skill. She has been a phenomenal person in the martial arts, and you know, you have to understand something about martial arts, that it's not just a kicking and striking thing, it's a way of life, and we call it Bushido, the warrior way, and it's what the samurai did, a code of honor. So she has, without a doubt, lived that code of honor. You know, she opened this Suncoast in 1976 when she was like 17 years old. You know, she has 92 black belts that she's produced over the years, which is a feat in itself. Everything else, you know, and I could sit here and tell you, you know, all these titles that she won, you know, 11 world titles in semi-contact and everything else, you know, Sportsman of the Year award. She was the team captain in the USKA Goodwill Games Championships, took those gold homes, you know, and everything else. World Martial Arts Hall of Fame, 1995, you've probably already heard about some of this stuff. World Games, 2010, 2012, 2014, and 2016. Gold, 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 gold. But those are things that's everything else about winning and everything else. She was the coach of the team, everything else. She's received the awards as the top 50 martial artists in the world in 2013, everything else. But not just those, everything else is be the warrior way. She has reached out to kids that need help. She has helped people, everything else. The holidays, we collect food drives for people and the needy. We have done things that are not just kicking and striking, but helping people, and that is Donna Judge.
Kyoshi Donna Judge, who she is. Well, we all know she's a world Kumite champion, a master martial artist, but what she's been to me is a mentor. I first met Kyoshi when I was 14. I was a difficult child, and she helped turn that around, and I think I've been able to accomplish a lot following the lead that she provided. She taught me how to live a martial lifestyle, which means doing what's right at all times, having integrity, and always following your conscience. She has been inspirational, and I don't know where I would be had I not met her at an impressionable young age, and I know she's been that to many more people than just myself. So what Kyoshi Donna Judge is to me is someone who has made the world a better place by a long shot.
Donna Judge, my sister. There are 4 brothers and sisters in our family, and of course my mom and our immediate family. Over the years, we're probably one of the most close families that you'll ever meet. But there were times as she was growing up that we all had moved away to other states and away from her, but she was never really alone, because during that time, she grew her family exponentially, her extended family, whether it was from students, whether it was from coworkers or colleagues. She was always there for those folks, and they're still there for her to this day. We all moved back. We're very blessed. We're here in Sarasota. There's probably 40 or 50 of us here in Sarasota, but she has hundreds, if not thousands, of family all around the world because she just continued to extend it. When I think of Donna, I think of a couple things. First of all, I think of the protector. Since she was a child, she was always there for others, not just emotionally as a friend or as a family member, but physically to help defend those around her, whether it's in school or whether it was later in life, whether it was her immediate family members or her friends. Another couple things that come to mind when I think of Donna is her discipline. She is the most disciplined individual, and anybody watching this that knows her knows that to be the case. And she also holds others to that same high standard of discipline, while at the same time, she is extremely forgiving. So while she holds us all to a high standard, chances are we're not going to always meet it, and when we don't, we just have to learn from it. We're forgiven, we grow, and we improve. It's a matter of continuous improvement. So discipline and forgiveness go together with her, just as it does in our sport, karate, yin and yang, the kata and the kumite. She displays that every day, but also in her personality as well. Don't want to forget, I was part of her very first black belt class. Over 40 years ago, there were 4 of us that earned it together, and we were her first senpais, first senseis, and still to this day, her student. So I'm proud to be her brother, and equally as proud to be her student, to my Kiyoshi, and soon to be Hanchi.
My name is Chloe, and I'm one of Aunt Donna's many, many nieces and nephews. In the early years of my life, I didn't have the privilege of growing up in the same town as Aunt Donna like my cousins did. But every visit included priceless memories. Some of those were swimming in the pool, her coaching us and encouraging us as she so naturally does, her never losing her patience after hours and hours of "we're going on a bear hunt," and cuddles with her precious dog Karma. Once we moved to Sarasota, being known as Judge's niece was a badge of honor in this town. Her name kept scary boys at bay and let girls know not to mess with me. But even more than that, in Sarasota, it's hard to even get a cup of coffee without someone noticing my last name and asking if I'm related to her. From the waiter at dinner to the substitute teacher at school, if I had $1 for every person, young or old, who had a special story to share with me about Aunt Donna, I'd be rich. Aunt Donna has always been a loving and caring aunt, but once I matured, she became a role model, leading with her dedication and empathetic heart. Now that I'm an adult, Aunt Donna is still that same caring aunt, but even more now, she is a friend. I am sure all of the nieces and nephews would agree. She treats us all like the adults we are, but also never shies away from sharing her invaluable advice when we need it most. As an aunt, as a sister, as a friend, and as a daughter, Aunt Donna is consistent. Consistent in her faith, consistent in her love for others, consistent in her desire to better the world through every life she touches. I've only had the privilege of knowing Aunt Donna for my 25 years, but my dad will undoubtedly echo the same sentiment. We are so proud of her. There is no one more deserving of recognition than her. She's humble to a fault, but a crucial part of every relationship in her life. She's special not only to our family, but to this community and to our country. We are so excited to see the impact that she will continue to have in the coming years.
Good afternoon. My name is Sunny Lasker, and I'm one of Kiyoshi Donna Judge's black belts. And I would like to tell you a little bit about who Donna Judge is. So who is Donna Judge? She is many things to many people. But to me, she is a teacher, she's a mentor, and she's my friend. Most importantly, she's my family. I started training with Kiyoshi at a sort of turning point in my life, and I feel that Kiyoshi has helped me in a lot of ways to find balance, to find out who I am, and to be the best that I can be in competition with myself. Jack says hello. Kiyoshi and I competed together, which was one of the greatest highlights in my competitive career. I came to the dojo knowing Kiyoshi as a competitor and as an amazing sensei, and I started to compete, and there were some ups and downs with, health issues and whatnot. And luckily, Kiyoshi was willing to jump right in there with me, create a team, and we went out to the US Open back when I was probably a purple belt or brown belt. That was the first time I got to compete with Kiyoshi. However, starting in 2008, when we were both on the US Martial Arts team, and Kiyoshi was my coach and one of the coaches, that was our first time competing together, and nothing was cooler to me than getting up on that medal stand with Kiyoshi. And we would hold our hands up like this and hold our medals out like this. And we did that every World Games from 2008 up until 2016. And that was so important to me. It was important to me to see Kiyoshi overcome adversity, to deal with the team as it was, to be a diplomat, to be genuine, to be caring. Her integrity is unmatched. And I learned so much from those experiences. Of course, I learned so much from all of the black belts and in the dojo, but getting that time with Kiyoshi has been priceless. I am unfortunately one of the out-of-town black belts. I was inspired by Kiyoshi's dedication to service, service before self. And I found myself wanting to serve in a meaningful way. And in 2011, I left to join the Navy, and Kiyoshi has been a constant, regardless of where I'm located. She gives her unwavering support, her constant guidance. Anything I need, I can call Kiyoshi. I called Kiyoshi during the absolute hardest times in my military training. And I wouldn't be who I am without Kiyoshi. So, who's Kiyoshi Donna Judge? She's amazing.
Kiyoshi is my instructor, she's my mentor, and she exemplifies the martial artist spirit.
I've known Kiyoshi Donna Judge for almost 10 years now. She's a very important person in my life. I've known her since I was 5, and she's helped me out a lot.
I've known Kiyoshi Donna Judge since I was 18 years old. She has helped me become better than I was yesterday, better than I was 9 years ago when I first stepped into the dojo. I was a unruly mess of a teenager. I didn't know where I was going. I didn't know who I wanted to be. And now, today, I know who I want to be, and I know what kind of person I want to become in the future. And that's all thanks to her. And I'm not the only one who feels this way. There are many, many uncounted number of students and people who she has helped and guided through life, and I'm proud to be one of the people to be a part of that number.
Kiyoshi has been with me for 10 years now, and I really value her presence. She has guided me along my journey through elementary school and now going into high school now. So she always knows, the dojo is always open for me. I feel very safe at the dojo, and I feel like I can truly be myself and not put up any false persona around anyone here, including Kiyoshi. She has made me a disciplined person, so I know what's right and what's wrong. And if I did something wrong, I know how to repent for that.
Who is Kiyoshi Judge to me? She has helped me and others through many hard times, and she is a leader to everyone.
Who is Kiyoshi Judge to me? She has helped me and others through life.
Kiyoshi is really nice and upbeat and encouraging. She is really nice because she helps all of the younger Qs, which is basically ranks. She helps them learn new stuff. And she's really encouraging because when some people don't do it right, she doesn't get really mad at them the first time. She gives them multiple tries to actually do it right. And she is really upbeat because she always tells them to like try harder, do like you can always push yourself more no matter what happens.
So I hope that you know a little bit more about me now. And for those that would like to join in the promotion, we will have it live on this channel. It will be on February 10th at 5:30. So if you'd like to join, please, I'd love to have you. Also wanted to let you know some of the other topics that we'll be sharing in future blogs. We'll certainly be covering a lot of the Sarasota area, beaches, restaurants, a lot of the wonderful arts that we have here in Sarasota, animals, martial arts, and any subjects that you request or any questions you may have, I'll be happy to take care of. Just leave it in the comment. So at this point, I'd like to ask all of you to please do me a very big favor, like this video and subscribe to the channel. The only way we can do a live stream on the February 10th is if we have 50 subscribers on the channel. So at this time, it doesn't cost you anything. All you have to do is hit that button to subscribe, hit the button to like, and you'll be helping me out tremendously because I'll be able to live stream to my family and friends and fellow black belts that want to be a part of the celebration. Thank you all very much. Please stay safe. I appreciate all of you. See you next time.